Now you might be asking, is that illegal to inject ads on KCCI's website? Absolutely not. They actually put a portal in their website that's connected to Google AdWords ad network so that we can actually place ads in there. We can also do that in their video as well. How cool is that? We're able to actually pay lower rates to companies to put our ads on there than what it is for them to charge us directly. So knowing this information just saved you thousands and thousands of dollars every single year in ads just by knowing how technology works. Now, on this page, the Heartland SEO in Google, you can click the triangle to expand the SEO notes in the top left corner, as you see right here. So we drop this down, you'll be able to read about search engine optimization, how we do it differently than every other company in the world, and why we are actually in the top 3 when you search best SEO in the world. Google thinks that we're one of the best. Now that's awesome. So when you're looking at this information and reading it, you're going to understand the power of search engine optimization, how we do it, what goes into it, and you'll see as your network starts to expand, your rankings increase, your online presence gets bigger, everything gets better. You'll see how the link structures work, how the network begins to be developed and built. You'll see what all goes into it every single time that we're working on your SEO. Like, this is what's making it go up. Google looks at roughly 220 variables when they rank a website. Only about 10% of those variables have to do with your website at all. The rest has to do with what the internet is looking at your website. Does different websites link to your website? Does different content link to your website? What's that content about? So all this stuff goes into the search engine rankings, and that makes your website build. Now there's a ton more, but I want to simplify it here so you can understand. But as you go through, you'll start to see a bigger picture of what goes into SEO and the keywords that we would suggest getting started. Now, we also input these keywords right into this dashboard, so you'll be able to see immediately where you're ranking at. To give businesses this information right here, we charge thousands of dollars to do it, and we've done it for you right now for free, just to give you an idea of what the power and what potential that we have to help your business grow. You'll see actually today that when you're going through this dashboard, you'll be able to look at the rankings of your website. What we had in the proposal and the SEO explanation right up here will be indicated right here in these little widgets. For every widget that says data is being gathered, please check back in 24 hours. I just want you to know that your rankings will then come in. So what we're going to do with all those rankings is we're going to ramp them up. We're going to get them up to the top. If you are ranked number 2 for a website, that's not good enough because we want to get that ranking to number 1. And what's going to happen when that happens is your traffic is going to increase. It's almost going to get close to increasing by a third. That's a big number. So if there's 1,000 searches for Des Moines plastic surgery, for an example, and let's say for easy numbers, 50% go to number 1. That's 500 searches are going to number 1. But actually number 2 is going to get actually around 100 to 200 searches, roughly. So you'll see the power of actually growing up. And if you Google heat maps and SEO heat maps, you'll see this in a heat map explanation. It's really pretty neat. I can actually show that to you right now. Oops. All right. So for this example, 43.2% of the clicks went to the number 1, 30% went to number 2. Now this has changed. As you see, this Google isn't laid out this way, so this is some old information. But these will give you ballparks just to understand what is going on. All right, very good. So now let's move down. What this is going to do is give us more insights on the search terms. We're going to build this out even more when we start working on your project and building your business success. So this is just a little touch of what is possible. The iceberg gets so much bigger underneath. Now there's multiple layers that you'll start to find that we are working on. Some are visual to everybody, some are not. And what most businesses don't do is work on the stuff that is not necessarily visible to the public, and there's power in that. And marketing companies that do commodity-based marketing, like they sell you these packages that they've worked on all the time, that they're just putting you through a factory, is not going to get you the results that you need. You need a little bit more hands-on approach, and you also need more data like this that's being revealed so that you can make better decisions, that your marketing company can make better decisions at a flip of a switch. All right. Heartland information, Google SEO, and now we're going to take you to the Heartland information. Now, what's going on here is some information about reputation management, why your online reputation is actually more important than you might think. If you go through this page, you'll see this slideshow, and we explain very easily the 5 easy steps to start building your online reputation. These are some of the things that we're going to go through. All right. Also, next to it is YouTube, just the facts. Now, we made this actually a year ago, so the information has actually gotten even better from predicted experiences. So YouTube has roughly 800 million users worldwide. That's even more. Like it's growing every single day, every single moment. More people are getting on the internet, on their smartphones, on their computers, on their tablets. Now there are Google Glasses. Now there's like experiential. And so what Google just did actually the last couple weeks is they are sending out warning messages to people who do not have smartphone enabled devices or websites. If your website does not display very nicely on a smartphone, on smaller screens, then Google is actually not going to give your website very much power. It's telling everybody, hey, mobile is where the motion is going. It's where everybody's going. And so we have to stay in front of the trend. And if you are still just dinking around with a website, a little bit of website, a little bit of SEO here, you're missing out on the bigger boat. All right. So on this importance of mobile website tab, you'll be able to see, and you can scroll over to, oops. All right. And then this will explain some of the mobile information. Now, you'll see that this was actually made a year and a half ago, and this information is even more relevant. And like 95% of people search local. 95% of people look for local information. So when they're looking for plastic surgeons in Des Moines, Iowa, or Urbandale, or Iowa, or Central Iowa, or the Midwest, you want to be ranked so that they find you, because they're going to look into your business, they're going to look into you, they're going to decide or not, are you the right person to cut my face open? Are you the right person to give me a boob job? Or other practices. And when we were in the meeting with your lovely employees, they told us some information that was very, very important. You're wanting to move a little bit away from the insurance jobs, and so you can get into things that actually make your business more money. And that's smart. We want to help you make more money too. That's what our business is designed for. Now, the problem, I'm going to be upfront with you. The problem that we bring for most businesses are we bring them a lot of clients, so they have to slow down on their marketing. Huber Fencing is one example. CJM Financial is another example. CJM Financial, we brought them in a client that wanted to do over $100 million with them over the course of 10 months. CJM was not capable of being able to support that. And so what they had to do was actually turn that client away. And that's common with our business. So what's cool is you'll be able to start to increase the prices for your services, and that'll actually decrease the demand a little bit. Or you can scale your business, bringing other plastic surgeons, grow your business that way. So I want you to know that this doesn't just happen out of the box. SEO takes time. Good, smart SEO takes time, because you do not want to get de-indexed from Google. You do not want your site to disappear, because once it disappears, oh my gosh, it makes it 10 times harder to bring it back. And then bring it back to where it was, good luck. So when you're deciding to work with an SEO company, make sure they are smart at what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. They know what they're doing, and they have consistent, strong rankings. Let me give my business partner Trent an example. As an example, he's been doing SEO for 11 years. He knows what Google's been doing. He's been following the trends. He's been ahead of the trends, and he's a very valuable person to have on your team. I absolutely love this guy. He's very brilliant, and he's going to take your business's online Google search rankings and just bring them up the search engines at the right places at the right time, so you have the right business that you need. Awesome. So what also is happening in the online world is the social sphere. Google Plus, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and those sort of things. Now this dashboard allows us to tap into what your competitors are talking about online. It allows us to tap in to what people are saying about you online. So if there's anyone talking about the doctor, it will come in here and alert us, say, hey, these people are talking about the doctor. It's a social listening aspect. And what's really cool about it is we can add different names. So if you have multiple names that you might be known as, we can put them in there. We can also put your company's name in there like you see right here. And once your online presence starts to grow and you start to see what we're doing for your business, information will come through these alerts and you'll see it. And you'll be like, okay, see. And the more information that's starting to come through, you'll actually start to know that, hey, my traffic's increasing, my sales are starting to move up, my leads are increasing, more people are coming to my website, more people know about me, and that's powerful because it helps your business grow. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. Now, we can build trust, we can get people to like you on the internet without you having to talk to 10,000 people. You can talk to a camera, and that video now can talk to 10,000 people for you. It's omnipresence. It's also omnipotent. And then this dashboard creates that omniscience. It's all-knowing. And so when we do marketing and do business that way, some really awesome things happen from that. All right, so your competitor is talking online on Twitter. It's talking on Google Plus search, or Google Plus. It's another social media that Google developed. It's important. It's helping people with rankings, and this guy, he's got a great online presence, and he's the top dog we're going to compete and we're going to beat. And so it's going to take time. He's been investing in his business for a long time, and he's got a big team doing it. We de-engineered what he's been doing and believe that we can also match, if not beat that. And we offer something that's even more special than what he's doing. And I'm not at liberty to reveal that here other than just from the results that we bring. All right, very good. So as you see here, he has a very interactive website. The above the fold is very important. We're going to also want to do this with your website here. Although I would move this free consultation to over here. As you can see, like on Facebook, for an example, they moved it over here. That's important. That's where the right eye is looking. That's where that consciousness for decision, and it's where the power position is. They did a very good Z movement across here. Boom, boom, eyes come down, but across, but you're left right here. Maybe move the free consultation down here. That's where your eyes are going to finish up. So he's got a good layout. It could be improved. We also are going to put on heat mapping and analytics to know where people are clicking, to know what's being engaged, to know what we're doing. We're going to also potentially split test. What that means is we're bringing lots and lots and lots of traffic. We want to increase the conversion rate. Remember the conversion rate on the spreadsheet? I'm going to show it to you right now. All right, let me show it to you. Actually, we can go back this way. The spreadsheet walks through, it's the equation. It's what we work on to build your business. There we go. And so when a user clicks free consultation right here, that means that it's going to, that's an engagement. That means we made something. Now what I would have done here is made a pop-up here, contact us, schedule a consultation, and they got their name and email address immediately, then taking them to this page, this type of page. Like, all right, we need some more information. We want to help you. So it already pre-fills the first name and pre-fills the email. So then the user's like, oh, thank you for doing that. All I got to do is put my last name in, and then bada bing, bada boom. And then what we actually like to do is, rather than this crap here, excuse my French, is we actually put a signature there. If you go to Signature Healthcare's website, mysighealth.com, it's a company that we work with, and we bring a lot of value to them. We brought them 150 leads in the last 30 days, new leads, and that's been powerful for their business. Boom. That they're a CNA, let's say a nurse, for an example. They're a nurse staffing agency. Confirm. Let's put some. There we go. Phone number 5, blah, blah, blah. And then please sign below to verify you're a human. So, boom. What this is also doing is a psychological mechanism to help people like solidify, yes, this is official. I'm really going to do this. I'm owning my decision right here. Now, it's not say sign for a contract. It says sign below to verify you're a human. But there's a psychological